Hey y'all, we're back with some Etheria restart info, I guess I'll say. Basically, what I'm going to be talking about today is I've adjusted my thoughts on Animus prioritization because of the recent patch notes. It kind of changes the priorities of a lot of the Animus. A lot got nerfed, and some of the key ones got nerfed pretty bad. There's a lot of people saying that like the nerf that hit Tiamat isn't too bad, but I'm sorry, losing 20% healing is freaking huge. I don't care what you say. So, yeah, I've changed what I believe are going to be my priorities. Some are talking about even going with Chloros, which honestly, that's not too bad of an idea. He did get a 80% damage buff on his S3. So, like, that's not bad. As far as what I'm going to be going with, my first priority is probably going to be to pull Rahu. The defense buff that he gets is absolutely ridiculous and totally worth it. I'm probably going to spend my selector on getting him. Another person that I'd be looking towards getting would be Veronica, because this 50% increase in her chance to steal buffs or to spread buffs, like that's going to be really, really useful. That's something that a lot of people were asking for, and the fact that she got that is pretty huge. So spreading buffs is probably going to be my secondary option. So if I manage to pull Rahu without the 40 selector, then I'd probably switch up to using the 40 selector for Veronica or maybe even Zaida, because her defense down is going to stack with Rahu's. I think he applies defense down as well. So yeah, he applies defense down as well. So just imagine a team running Rahu, Zaida, and Gray for his. I think he drops a defense down buff as well, or debuff as well. So like, just imagine those three and stacking defense down. You whittle your opponents down to pretty much nothing. So that's kind of the route that I'm thinking of going. Just like going as hard as I can on defense for Rahu. Zaida seems like she's gonna be pretty cool and useful in that same kind of team setup. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. Plus Veronica for stealing buffs. Like that's gonna be great for, once again, just debuffing the team. If you're taking away their buffs, that's essentially a debuff. So that's kind of the theory crafting that I'm going with as far as how I want to build out my team. I'm probably not going to go for Rosa. I mean, if I get her, I get her, but she's just not going to fit into my team build out anymore. If I did get a Borgnay, I'd be extremely happy with that as well, because he got some serious buffs too. From what I've heard, Lilith is going to be a valid CC now, but I don't know how I feel about her. Same thing with Kloss. Kloss got some things removed, but I mean, according to this, it's a buff, so maybe they took out the lowering of her speed. Either way, she's still gonna be applying debuffs. So like Kloss is still gonna be a good one. My problem with her is that having too many SSRs, while it might be good for certain things, progression wise, it's going to be a real bottleneck. So that's my only concern with trying to stack up too many SSRs early on. But yeah, so those are my thoughts on like the new priorities for like who I'm deciding on trying to get. I mean, I still might go with Kraken. I heard that Dina's still not too bad of an idea, but I mean, it's going to take some testing to actually see how all that works. And like, we've got all the time in the world once this game releases, so we'll just see how it goes from there. But as far as I'm concerned, Tiamat is pretty much off of my list of like pulling for, or I shouldn't even say it that way because it's completely randomized. I'm just not going to spend my selector on her. I just don't think it's worth it with that huge debuff. Like, that's 20% is just rough. I don't care what you say. On that note, I'm just going to keep this short and sweet. That's really all I'm talking about. So let me know what you guys think. Drop it in the comments. Tell me how you feel. Tell me who you're planning to pull for, who you're going to use that selector on. Like what's your team build out that you're thinking about going with? Because I think now that they've really shook things up with these nerfs, I think it's going to change up the dynamics of team building in this game. There could be some interesting combos out there, so I want to hear yours. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And, well, I guess we got like 2 more days before we're off to the races, so I'll catch y'all then. Peace.